I'm Sharapova, and I'm going to give you a little tour of the dresses that I have worn throughout my career, and the many different styles and types and colors and Grand Slams, and yeah, it's all here. This was one of the most special dresses that I wore in a Grand Slam. The reason why it went so well is because I won in it. This was US Open 2006. This was for night matches. There's something so unique about this dress because when it's on a hanger and you just kind of look at it, you think, well, the silhouette and the shape is pretty simple. But when I put it on, there's something really special about it in the way that it fit and the way that it felt. The neckline was very, very different to a traditional dress that you see on the courts. It's usually straps, you know, the open back, and the 3 buttons, and you know the ribbon across the waist and the little bow. It was very feminine, and I think it was perfect for a US Open night dress. This dress was US Open 2007, and after the huge success of the Audrey Hepburn-inspired dress, we thought, well, how do we top that? How do we make it better? How do we make it more interesting? And we had some stiff competition with the black one, so we thought, okay, we're not going to do black because we did that last year. We're going to move into something that's brighter, and we thought New York, the Big Apple, the big red apple, and we did red, very bright red. We worked with a graphic artist to create this, the city skyline, which when you look at it, you can't really see. If you pay attention to the details and you see the map of what it was, done after, you could see it's very visible what part of town it was, and of course, it's Swarovski crystals. It has some really neat details in the back as well because we had that open back in 2006, so we wanted to recreate that and make it a little bit more simple with these, cute little buttons in the back. So it was very fun to walk out in, and has some really neat details. See, I look at this dress and it makes me smile. Obviously, this is very special because I won my first Grand Slam in it, and it was unique because at Wimbledon hadn't worn anything so open before, especially in the shoulders. As simple as it was, it means so much to me, and I look back at it, and it's certainly one of my favorite dresses that I've worn. This dress is French Open 2008. When I look at this dress, I automatically think France. It is very sophisticated and very unique in the way that against the red clay, the navy really popped, and you have these very subtle details of ribbon in this, almost sail white color. And it just, in the back, we actually had a Tiffany pearl in the back to really add to the French effect. This was Wimbledon '09. I found it really special because, as you know, Wimbledon, you only wear white. Every year we try to do something different with white and make it unique. So we play around with materials and textures, and you could see the details of this dress and how it kind of flows along the waist here and along the chest area. And you have this ribbon that gives us this effect because it's in sail and it's not all white. We can get away with that, so that's good. And you have this cord that goes down that is, actually this whole dress was handmade, and this cord gives the dress this volume in the bottom and the shape instead of it being straight down. It really creates these really nice curves, and the stripes in the back were really pretty. It gave it a great shape in the back, something that you rarely see in tennis dresses. This is Australian Open in 2007, and this was the first time we did embroidery on a dress, which was pretty unique because it had these lotus flowers, and on my warm-up you had my initials engraved. It was very interesting because it was very artistic. And you had this corset detail in the back, which was just in the back panel, and we added this ribbon to make it a little bit more feminine, but it's a little bit stiffer, this part of the back, than the rest of the area, so kind of aligned in the back really well, and it was a little firmer than the rest of the dress, so it gave it an interesting feel when you were wearing it. This was Sony Ericsson in 2006. This is one piece I actually did not expect to be wearing at the time. I had a meeting and they brought this top from their dance collection that was just coming out, and it was inspired by dance and this corset type, very different, zipped up in the front, and it was one of the most unique things that I've worn because in the dressing room you're zipping up your top through the front, and it's like this little corset top, and it was really unique, and I really enjoyed wearing it.